Hello, I'm Anne. I'm the oldest of 3 daughters in my family, and it's clear that I'm my mom's favorite. I believe I'm the happiest person, and my mom is the most amazing person on this planet. But before I go on, please like and subscribe. My mom loves me more than my sisters because I'm smart, and, well, my sisters are a bit silly and mischievous. When I was in 3rd grade, my mom started yelling at them during parent-teacher conferences because they were failing all their subjects.
Why are you such dummies? What have I done wrong? That God is punishing me by giving me daughters like you?
But when it was my turn, my teachers couldn't stop praising me because I had won so many prestigious awards.
Yes, I thank God every day for giving me a daughter like Anne.
But when we got home, suddenly Sherry grabbed a chair and threw it at me, causing me to fall and get hurt. Mom punished her and said she wouldn't be allowed to have dinner that night until she wrote, "Please forgive me, dear sister," 1,000 times. But when Bella handed me the paper, it said, "Next time, I'll get you, witch." One day, some guests came over, and Mom asked me to make a wonderful glass of lemonade. When I served them, they all took a sip, then spit it out, coughing like crazy.
Good God, that's disgusting. It tastes like soap.
Wait, what? That Sherry must have done something to it.
See, Mom, I keep telling you, Anne hates you. I don't know why you love her. I can do everything better.
Shut up! Sherry made a mistake. I mean, she's perfect. Even perfect people can make mistakes sometimes. Go be useful for once and go get us some coffee. Anne, darling, you can go back to studying now.
Sherry looked furious. She dragged me to a corner, pushed me down, and then ran off. What a witch. But thank God our youngest sister, Gloria, is nothing like her. She and I are really close. When I'm busy studying, she always takes care of me. I love her so much. When I was in 8th grade, I saved up my allowance for months to buy my mom a nice sweater for Christmas, and she loved it. But when I came downstairs the next morning, I saw Sherry warming her hands by the fireplace, and Mom's sweater was burning in the flames.
Oh my God! Sherry, what did you do?
I was cold and we were out of wood. And I like watching things burn. And I hate you. And I hate Mom. Maybe one day I'll set your hair on fire while you're both sleeping.
I lost it and attacked her. As we were fighting on the floor, Mom and Gloria rushed in. They were shocked and pulled us apart.
Sherry, you're a mother's worst nightmare. You don't have looks or brains or any good qualities. And you're so jealous of your sister because you'll never be what she is. You'll always be a failure. I'm going to send you away to your aunt.
I was really mad at Sherry, but I didn't want that.
No, Mom, please don't. We're a family and we have to stay together. I forgive her, okay?
I don't remember asking you for forgiveness. Oh, witch!
Bella pushed me away and walked off. I cried for hours because the sweater had turned to ashes. After Mom threatened to kick her out, Sherry was careful not to do anything too obvious, but I could feel her hatred growing. I always had the feeling she was plotting against the rest of us. When I was in 12th grade, we had to attend our cousin's wedding, and she handed me the ring to hold. As soon as we entered the hall, many of our relatives surrounded us.
Oh, Anne, darling, I want you to meet my daughter. I'm always saying I want her to be just like you.
We hear all about your wonderful achievements from your mother. Your daughter is a little Einstein, isn't she?
Mom and Gloria looked at me with pride, but Sherry gave me an evil smile. As she walked past me, she deliberately stepped on my foot.
Little Einstein, my butt. They'll see who the real genius is one day.
Oh my gosh, she really is a psycho. As the party was about to start, I realized that Gloria had disappeared without a trace. I was searching for her all over the building when suddenly I heard a faint noise coming from a storage room. I opened the door and found Gloria lying on the floor, crying.
Oh my God, what happened?
Oh, Anne, thank God you're here. I asked someone where the bathroom was and they sent me here. Then I tripped over something and sprained my ankle really badly. I can't walk.
As we were getting ready to leave, we suddenly heard the door slam shut behind us and the sound of the lock clicking. No matter how hard I pulled, the door wouldn't open. We kept banging on the door and shouting, but no one heard us. A few hours later, the door suddenly burst open and we saw a police officer standing there with all my relatives behind him. Then my sister lunged at me and started hitting me.
Anne, you witch! Where are my rings? You ruined my wedding?
Oh my gosh, what's going on? Oh, it turns out my cousin thought I was going to run away with the rings like a thief. The wedding didn't happen because everyone was out searching for me. All our relatives glared at me as if I were a criminal. There was no way I could prove otherwise. But of course, I knew Sherry was behind locking Gloria and me in the storage room. A few weeks later, Mom came to me one morning and told me about a national science competition with a first prize of $50,000. She told me to enter, and I signed up right away. I studied hard for weeks. More than winning the prize, I was focused on making my mom's wish come true. A few weeks later, Mom rushed to me with the news that I had won the competition. While we were hugging, Sherry showed up and said,
Toot, you're jumping for joy, just like Anne gonna give you all the money. Poor dumb mom.
Shut up, Sherry. As if I even want my baby's money. It's all for her career. She's going to become a great scientist, remember? Maybe she'll hire you as a cleaner for her science lab. Now, Anne, it says here in the letter that the prize money will be sent in a couple of months, so you'll have to wait a little.
Well, it's been a while since I've seen Mom this happy, so I guess I got what I wanted. I applied to NASA's Youth Space Program, and I was over the moon when I got selected for the 3-month course. Of course, I expected Mom to be overjoyed, but when I got home, she had some shocking news to share. She had been fired.
I'm so sorry to ruin your amazing news. This should be a really happy day, and I'm so proud of you. But how will I manage without a job? How will I send you to the program?
Mom, it's a fully paid scholarship, so you don't have to worry about me at all. And the prize money will be here soon too, and you can use it all for your expenses.
Oh, darling, I couldn't possibly do that. I'll start looking for a job right away. But thank you for being the most amazing daughter in the world.
The day I left, Sherry didn't even bother to see me off. She was too busy with her pointless activities, hanging out with bad boys.
Mom?
Gloria and Mom gave me tearful goodbyes, and I headed to the airport. I only had a small amount of savings for the next 3 months, so I ate just 1 meal a day and didn't spend on anything else. I couldn't ask Mom for money. I didn't want her to work herself to the bone. I finished the course a few days earlier than expected. I bought gifts for the family and decided to come home without telling them I'd be back sooner.
I'm so glad the prize money came before Anne did. Oh, Mom, you're just wonderful how you've made that genius a fool all these years.
Yes, baby, I am the only one with Einstein's mind. But you're really good, too.
Hey, have you guys forgotten me?
Of course not, darling. You're the worst. Your acting is an Oscar-worthy performance. The way you made her believe you're her sweet little sister, I'm so proud of you.
She has no idea how much I hate her. What a moron.
Yes, she is a moron, and so was her mom, and your father too. He left the child of his affair on my hands and thought I'd raise her like a princess for nothing.
She's about to get back in a few days. Ugh.
Oh, don't worry. She'll go away to some university on a scholarship. Of course, after that, she'll be too busy working like a donkey all her life and well sit back and enjoy. When I got home, I unlocked the door and let myself in.
Mom, Gloria, I'm home, guys.
The two came running down the stairs and flung their arms around me.
Anne, I've missed you so much.
Oh, darling, I can hardly believe my eyes. You have no idea how I've lived without you these past months.
I was so restless to see you too, Mom.
I gave them their gifts, and they both loved them. Sherry, on the other hand, just threw my gift in the trash and stormed off without saying a word. Ugh, how rude.
I'm just gonna go put my things in my room.
What's the rush, Anne? Just relax for a bit.
I'll just be back in a minute.
When I walked into my room, I was shocked to see money everywhere. Mom and Gloria came upstairs and said that the organizers had just sent over my prize money.
Oh, that's awesome. I'm gonna deposit this money in my bank right now.
But is that necessary, dear? Well, just keep it safe at home.
Mom, we really need this money, so I just can't take any risks. Just let me know whenever you want it. For anything.
When I got home, Mom took all of us out for a wonderful dinner. I was truly happy to be back with my family. A week later, one morning, I heard Mom screaming frantically at someone. I ran downstairs and saw the police standing there.
Are you out of your mind? How dare you tell me I'm trespassing? I'm on my own property. This is my house.
Mom, this notice clearly states that you and your daughters, Sherry and Gloria, are living here illegally, and the rightful owner is Miss Anne.
Oh, hello. That's me. And yes, Mom, it's true. But you already knew that, right? See, I talked to Dad's lawyer and saw his will. It turns out that this house is in my name. So I suggest you do what the nice officers are saying and just leave.
And how can you talk to me like that? I was going to tell you about the house one day. Of course. Why have you turned against me, my darling?
Because I found out you've been against me from the very start. When I came back from my internship, I heard you all talking in my room. I was standing outside and I heard everything.
No, you misunderstood us.
And let me explain.
Just stop this acting now. It's all over. I guess Dad knew you wouldn't take care of me too, Mom. So he decided to do it himself by leaving me this house. I really loved you and would have done anything to make you happy. You played me but you made a mistake. I'm good-hearted, but not a fool.
They were all crying and begging for my forgiveness, but I just told the police to kick them out. I was truly hurt by what they had done to me. Right after my cousin's wedding, I knew they had set me up, but I chose to forgive them. However, they still kept trying to harm me, wanting to take all the inheritance my father left behind. The day after it happened, I sold the house and moved to Paris, where they could never find me again. I left everything and everyone from my past behind, and now I'm living my best life.